Hey everybody, Shelby here from chessset.com. I'm going to go through a quick lineup of chess clocks and why you should and should not buy them if you're going to the USCF Nationals. I'll give you the benefits, the drawbacks, and everything else that you might need to know on these things. Pay attention. Chess clocks are made to be very hard to program to make you feel like a dumbass, so then when you know how to set the clock, you'll never go away because you don't like that feeling. I'm going to show you the best and the worst.
Let's get this started. This is a base clock. This is a leap clock. It's private labeled to my company. It does one-time control with or without delay. This is what you start with. For the USCF Nationals this year, game 90 D10 or the short time frames, which are game 60 D5, this is absolutely perfect. Clocks are like cards. You get what you pay for. This does one-time control only with either delay, increment, or whatever. Now, getting into the next level of clock I have. This is the Chess Tournament Pro. It does multiple time controls. It's a lot harder to program. Yes, it has a lot more savable functions. Where this is the used beater that gets you from point A to point B that you're a little embarrassed about using, this is a lot better clock. This is made to rival a DGT North American, which we're going to get to later. Not a bad clock, mid-price range. It's a little kludgy. It's got a rocker arm. It's a lot better than the first clock, but a lot less than the other ones. Now, this used to be the most popular clock on the market. This is a Chronos GX. It is a metal case. It is really high-end. It does one-time control, two-time control, three-time controls. It does everything that you want. Problem is, this was programmed probably about 25 years ago. Great clock for the time. Right now, it's even one of the best clocks out there. But if you ever need to change the batteries, there's no outside access to the battery case. You have to unscrew this whole thing and get into it. Programming, getting to your first 4 settings, not that bad. Anything after that, oh God. Now, this is a ZMF Pro with the dual screens. No reason to get a clock with dual screens. It's just stupid. If you lose your cover, if you're playing on this side and some poor sap is playing on the other side and you don't have the cover, they're going to see your clock counting down, not knowing which, should they hit their clock, they should. It's just a nightmare. It's got a great idea. I wonder where he came up with this to where you could program this from your phone. Geez, Roberto, I wonder where that came from. This program's the same as his base clock. $130? No. Flush your money down the toilet. No, Joe. Now we go to the tap and set. Tap and set. If you look at the bottom, right, it's relatively easy to set. It still does the thing where you can tap on it with your phone and program it with your phone. It still programs the same as the base clock. Okay, drawbacks. See the switch right here? That is a cheap switch. See this button right here? That's a cheap button. If he would have spent 10 cents, 20 cents more on either of these, this would be an awesome clock. But, let me turn this thing on. Thing is, to program it correctly, you need a phone. One thing you're not supposed to have in the playing halls is, a phone. I don't know. All right, next thing. Let's get to the old school DGT North American. This was the industry standard. This is a clock that you can literally kick from one game to the next. I mean, it is super durable. It does everything that you need. It is something that anybody that's a tournament director should be able to program. This is a good clock. right? The problem is they updated it, they changed the programming, and they went and took the price point from a mid-range price point to a mid-high range price point. I wish they wouldn't have changed it. This was good the way it was. Now, let's get this clock. This is what they changed it to. This is the new North American. It is the DGT 2500. It's got thicker displays. It's a lot nicer. I think it's a little bit easier to program, but everybody who got used to this thing is now having to relearn, and it's just a nightmare. It's got a lot simpler menu on the bottom. It is a nice clock. I just wish they wouldn't have changed it, right? It's got a bigger footprint. It's got a better click when you click the rocker arm. Again, it still has a rocker arm. In a perfect situation, I'd rather not have a rocker arm, but hey, for a $75 clock, this isn't bad. Now, I'm going to go to the clock that I'm biased on. This is my clock. This is the Silverback clock. This clock is 30 years worth of people bitching to me on what they wanted their clocks to do and why wouldn't other clocks do what they need. This is an awesome clock. Unlike a Chronos, you can actually unscrew the bottom right here and get to the darn batteries. This has a tournament directors function to where they can add and subtract time. None of these other clocks have this very easily. This has a last game function to where it remembers the time in the last game in case your clock got turned off. This is easy enough so that anybody can go and program it. Now, do you want to spend $119 or $114.95 depending on what kind of pricing I have on it? Who knows? Your budget's your budget. But if you want the best clock on the market, get a Silverback chess clock. Go onto our website, www.chessset.com. We'll have videos. If you want the best thing on the market that's going to last you the longest, you want my clock. If there's ever any problems, I can fix and update them here in the United States. All these other clocks are made to be a consumable. This clock is the clock that you buy now, and you're going to have it for the next 20, 30 years. Hope this video helps out. If you look, remember, whatever you do, you want something with really clean displays. See how these digits are really solid. What cool thing about my clock is whatever it's set for, before you start playing, that's exactly what you see here. It makes it simple and easy to use, and it makes it so that there's a lot less fuck-ups at the board. Want a good clock? Get this. If it's too expensive, get one of the clocks below it. Make sure you know what you're getting. An educated consumer is my best customer, and I hope this helps you out and educates you to the point to where you're going to spend the extra money and buy one of mine. Hope this helps. Shelby Lorman, out.